Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
My name is Cedric Lawson. I come here on behalf of the Leadership Conference on Civil and Human Rights, a coalition of more than 200 national civil and human rights organizations. We know that in coalition there's strength, and often we cannot win against the common opposition unless we work together. I'm so excited to be here with you all today as we fight to stop such a terrible nominee from receiving a lifetime federal judgeship. Every day, courts make decisions that impact many aspects of our lives, of all who live in the United States, and safeguard our most fundamental rights and freedoms from attack. These victories are now at risk because of the nominees President Trump is putting forward for confirmation to the federal courts. You've heard quite a bit about Jeffrey Mateer in terms of his anti-trans bias, his rampant homophobia, and his assault on access to reproductive health care to boot. I will quickly mention Don Willett, a justice on the Texas State Supreme Court, who also has ridiculed the LGBT community. The day after the Supreme Court oral argument in Obergefell v. Hodges, Justice Willett wrote in a tweet, quote, "I could support recognizing a constitutional right to marry Bacon." We cannot allow the Senate to rubber stamp Trump's anti-LGBT judicial nominees. We must say no to discriminatory tweeters and bloggers from the White House to the courthouse. This nominations process is not all on Trump. Let's keep that in mind. The Senate's duty is to advise and consent on all nominees. But it is also our duty as the American people to hold senators accountable for their actions and their votes. We cannot forget that. We must let senators know where we stand on each of the nominees that come forward, especially those who are discriminating against marginalized communities. Now is the time to contact our senators through email, through phone calls, through visiting offices, not just here on Capitol Hill, but also in our communities across the country. Now more and more, the media is taking notice of how unfit Trump's nominees are. We've heard about Talley as well. We've heard about Katzis, who could be nominated who's nominated and could be confirmed to the second highest court in the United States, the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals. Now is our time to show that Trump doesn't control this process and that the Senate is accountable to us, the people. We must stop Mateer and all nominees who show that they do not have the temperament to be fair to all Americans and to administer equal justice under the law. Let's keep working to build an America as good as its ideals. Thank you.